is important, okay? And check whether your answer is correct or not, okay? So for question number 1, prokaryotes may be classified in these two different domains, okay, which is the answer should be bacteria and also archaea, okay? Bacteria and archaea. So if you look at the keyword here, okay, prokaryotes, okay, and then two different domains. So prokaryote, as you know, it is unicellular organisms, okay, that is simple and they do not have any membrane-bound organelles. So you can classify them as either in the domain of bacteria or in the domain of archaea. So if the prokaryote lives in a more extreme environment, okay, such as in hot spring, okay, in area that has high methane, methane, okay, methane concentration that is high, they are known as methogens. Okay, so extreme condition, so they are grouped under the domain archaea. So bacteria is not so extreme as the archaea. So basically, okay, when it says here two domain, you can classify organism basically in dia adalah dua daripada tiga, so dia punya system of classification, it is known as three domain, okay, three domain system, okay, three domain systems. System classification dia adalah three domain system. So yang ketiga dia adalah apa? We have bacteria, archaea, and the other one is what?
Eukaryota.
Eukarya. Okay, eukarya. Okay, so ingat three domain system consists of three domains, bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Okay, so in each domains, okay, in each domains they have their own kingdoms. So for bacteria, in the domain bacteria, dia ada satu je kingdom which is eubacteria, satu je kingdom which is eubacteria. Okay, and in the domain archaea, there is satu je kingdom which is archaea bacteria, and in the domain eukarya ada berapa kingdom? Take note ni kita buat revision sekaligus.
4.
Or
Apa dia? What are the kingdom under eukarya? Plantae lagi?
Fungi.
Animalia.
Protista.
Protista. Ingat so under the domain eukarya, there's 4 kingdom which is Plantae, Animalia, Protista, and Fungi. So please refer back to your notes. What are the characteristics of organism that falls under these 4 kingdoms of eukarya ni? Okay. So basically, when you want to classify organism, okay, based on three domain system ni, dia menggunakan apa? How do you classify the three domain system of organism under three domain system? Macam mana awak nak tahu? Okay, dia adalah bawah bacteria, dia adalah bawah archaea, dia adalah bawah protista, dia adalah bawah fungi. Kadang-kadang bakteria and archaea bakteria ni dia lebih kurang sama je kan rupa dia kalau tengok under mikroskop kan. But how do you classify this organism dengan secara tepatnya? Through what?
Molecular biology study.
Molecular biology study. So it means that you extract the genetic material of this organism, okay, and then you study the genetic material. Maybe you look at the DNA sequence of this organism or how many chromosomes they have, okay, and then maybe you can construct phylogenetic trees. Okay, in order to construct phylogenetic trees, you have to study or analyze their genetic material. So you have to extract their DNA or their RNAs, any form of genetic materials you extract, and then you adalah cara dia, ada method dia yang tertentu, and then you get the DNA sequence, and then you construct, for example, phylogenetic tree, right? So that is how you classify organism under 3-domain system ya, ingat based on molecular biology study, based on their genetic composition, right? Okay. So okay, number 2, which of the following is not in the 6 kingdom system of classification? Okay, so tadi kita tahu, okay, you can classify organism dengan cara 3-domain system. So sekarang ni ada lagi cara yang lain, which is six kingdom system. So 6 kingdom system datang dia sebelum 3-domain system. Okay, sebelum. So sebelum tu maksudnya in the year of 1977. Okay, 1977, and it was constructed by scientists known as Hus. Okay, Hus in 1977. So these scientists classify organism based on 6 kingdom system. So 6 kingdom system tu dia merangkumi 6 kingdom lah kan. So salah satunya adalah apa? Bakteria. Okay. Bukan bakteria, sorry. Dia cakap not not. So kalau bawah 6 kingdom, Protista, okay, and then you have Animalia and also Eubacteria. Kalau jawapan dia sebenarnya adalah bacteria, not in the 6 kingdom. So maksudnya kalau bawah 6 kingdom ni ada 6 kingdom, which is the first one is you have Eubacteria, and then Archaeabacteria, and then Protista, fungi, plantae, Animalia. Ingat ya 6 kingdom tu? Saya listkan kat sini. Eubacteria, Archaeabacteria, fungi, Animalia. Okay, and then you have tambah pula kat sini, Plantae, and then Protista. Okay, Protista. Right? So lepas tu baru datang 3-domain system. 3-domain system, scientists classify organism tu balik semula dengan cara dia asingkan Eubacteria, Archaeabacteria, and then fungi, Animalia, Plantae, Protista ni dalam satu domain. Ingat so dia 6 kingdom dulu, lepas tu baru 3 domain. Sebelum 6 kingdom dia ada apa? Sebelum 6 kingdom
5 kingdom.
5 kingdom. So 5 kingdom was proposed by Whittaker. Ingat Whittaker dia punya scientist dia in 1969. Maksudnya sebelum Woos ni. So sebelum Woos adalah Whittaker. Pada tahun 1969 dia propose 5 kingdom. Okay, 5 kingdom. Okay, so 5 kingdom by Whittaker in 1969. So maksudnya kat sini 5 kingdom tu apa? Monera, and then Protista, and then fungi, Plantae, and then Animalia. So apa beza antara 5 kingdom dengan 6 kingdom? Bezanya dekat 5 kingdom ni dia ada Monera. Okay, dia ada Monera. Lain tu sama je dengan 6 kingdom. Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Cuma dalam 5 kingdom, Monera ni sebelum dia jadi 6 kingdom, dia terdiri daripada Archaea and also Bacteria. Okay, Archaea and also Bacteria. Pada 6 kingdom baru dipecahkan Monera tu jadi Eubacteria and Archaeabacteria. So tengok balik awak punya jadual dalam nota. Mula-mula adalah 5 kingdom. Lepas tu 6 kingdom, lepas tu 3 domain system. Kalau 5 kingdom, macam mana diklasifikasikan organism tu is through morphological study. Dia tengok feature organism tu kan, apa physical characteristics dia kan. So that is how you classify organism based on 5 kingdom system, morphological study. Tengok morphology dia. Okay, tengok physical characteristics dia, right? Tapi kalau 6 kingdom, dia based on evolution and also molecular genetic. Okay, kalau 6 kingdom ni, dia based on evolution and also molecular genetics. So kalau awak tengok kan, macam mana cara organism yang diklasifikasikan melalui 3 domain dengan six kingdom ni, dia guna genetic materials dia kan. Kalau six kingdom melalui evolution juga, dia perhatikan apa perubahan tu daripada satu organism macam mana dia jadi organism yang lain, daripada one species macam mana dia jadi species yang lain, macam tu. Okay, so you can look at the table in your notes kan. So daripada apa dia punya timeline series dia tu kan, daripada 5 kingdom, 6 kingdom and 3 domain yang kita nak emphasize kan. Sebelum 5 kingdom ada juga 4 kingdom kan, boleh juga awak nak tengok tapi selalunya tak di-emphasizekan lah, tapi boleh awak tengok juga, right? Sebelum 5 kingdom ada 4 kingdom. 4 kingdom apa pula beza dia? So look into that into that table. Kalau 4 kingdom dia tak ada fungi, tu je. Fungi dia letak bawah Monera tak silap saya. Tu protista. Awak tengok balik nota. Okay. So sebelum 5 kingdom ada 4 kingdom. Dalam 4 kingdom dia tak ada fungi. Okay. Okay, so that is how you classify organism. 3 kingdom, 6 kingdom, 5 kingdom. Saya repeat, 3 domains. Kan, 3 domains based on molecular study. 6 kingdom based on evolution and also molecular study. Kalau 5 kingdom based on morphological study. Okay, so please look back into your notes. Saya note kat sini morphological studies. Okay, studies. So maybe hari tu lecture saya pergi cepat. So ini kita buat revision balik untuk awak fahamkan balik semula. Alright? Okay. So remember that, how you classify the organism. And then question number 3. So far, do you have any question? Boleh follow tak?
No. Boleh.
Boleh.
Boleh Alright. So question number 3. Malaysia is known for its diversity in wild and cultivated bananas. So since 1980s, MARDI has collected banana breeds to be conserved in gene banks. Okay, so the importance of preserving biodiversity include the following. Okay, soalan ni dia bagi dia punya cerita dulu lah. So maybe awak akan take dia punya keyword kat situ as gene bank. So mesti gene bank awak terus teringat gene bank bawah ex situ conservation kan. Ex situ maksudnya human takes this organism or species and then dia jaga secara human control environment lah. Itu gene bank that falls under ex situ. Manusia buat. Okay, kalau in situ yang natural. Alright. Tapi soalan dia nak tanya, dia lari pada gene bank. Dia kata, what is the importance of preserving biodiversity? Kan? So salah satu, except, kecuali apa? Kita tengok statement yang pertama, to prevent natural evolution. Is that the importance of biodiversity? Dalam awak punya slide kan ada, they listkan all the importance of biodiversity. If you refer to your notes, slide 32 is to prevent natural evolution, one of the importance of preserving biodiversity.
No.
Okay, no. Kan? So to prevent natural evolution, tak boleh. Natural evolution dia berlaku dengan sendirinya. Kan? So you cannot control. It is not under ex situ conservation. Lagilah bawah bukan ex situ. You cannot control it. Okay, so the answer will be A lah kan. To prevent natural evolution is not one of the importance of preserving biodiversity. The importance of preserving biodiversity adalah ni, B, C and D, which is to find new plants that can supplement the world's food supply. Kan? So kepentingannya adalah untuk provide food. Okay, to provide food food supply for the world lah kan. So you can go back to the wild to search for new species that can be that can be that can become as your potential food lah kan, right? So in this case banana tu asalnya pada hutan kan, so manusia masuk, dia ambil banana tu and then they cultivate, they breed sampai banana tu jadi macam yang sekarang ni kan, macam yang awak makan sekarang ni, manis, elok, cantik, tapi kalau dalam wild bukan yang macam awak jumpa kat dalam pasar tu kan. So itu dah selepas dia undergo breeding process kan. So dia select feature-feature banana yang terbaik macam tu. Okay. So to increase the chance of discovering organism with medicinal values. So ini ada yang under point health tu kan. So you find new species, new plants, and then you study that new plants, you study the composition, chemical composition of that new plants that can be beneficial to the human health. Kalau kita biasanya kalau pergi kat kampung kan, kalau orang sakit, macam contohnya saya bagi yang senang lah. Kasih Fatimah contohnya kan, Kasih Fatimah ataupun Tongkat Ali. So you find all these plant in the forest kan. And then scientists claim orang tua adalah okay, awak makan Kasih Fatimah elok untuk perempuan, awak makan Tongkat Ali elok untuk orang perempuan. Itu claim orang tua, tapi saintis dia tak boleh ambil claim-claim ni sebagai nak mengesahkan okay betul lah Kacik Fatimah ni elok untuk orang perempuan, betul lah Tongkat Ali ni elok untuk lelaki. Tapi dia kena provekan through lab works kan. Dia kena provekan ada compound apa dalam plant-plant ni yang elok untuk kesihatan. Lepas dia provekan baru boleh dijadikan chemical compound ni as medicine or as drug or as supplement kan for human health kan, right? So and then Yanti tu to isolate unique genetic material so it can be incorporated into existing crops. Ini under biotech punya point tu, biotechnology. So it means that you want to develop new crops that has better feature, such as for example it can resist certain infection by certain parasite, or certain infection by certain insect. So and then you find another plant, another species that has the feature of resisting infection. So you take the gene from one plant and then you insert into the crop that you are developing. So you develop new crops that is better, that has high resistance to certain infection. Contohnya that can yield more fruits, for example kan. So you insert better gene from one organism, you insert into the crop that you are developing. So that is biotech lah. So statement B, C and D adalah salah satu kepentingan biodiversity. To prevent natural evolution is not. You cannot control it, right? Number 4. The 5 kingdom, baru kita cakap pasal 5 kingdom tadi. So 5 kingdom, basically awak kena ingat, it is proposed by Whittaker, ingat Whittaker in 1969. In 1969. Alright. And then the 5 kingdom system classification by Whittaker is based on what? Tadi saya dah cakap based on what?
Morphological observation.
Morphological observation. Ingat 5 kingdom by Whittaker adalah sebelum 6 kingdom. So dia berdasarkan pemerhatian awak. Organism ni ada 4 kaki ke? Organism ni ada bulu ke tak? Macam tu kan. Organism ni muka dia muncung ke tak kan. So you look at the morphology of the organism. Organism ni ada beak ke tak? That is morphological observation kan. Alright. So ingat yang 5 kingdom tu tadi apa? So Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and also animalia, right? So number 5, the two domains, ini soalan sama dengan soalan 1 ni. Okay, so the two domains that contain prokaryotic cells are archaea and bacteria. The same explanation as question number 1. Okay. So number 6, which of the following is an example of an in situ conservation? In situ what? You conserve the species, okay, in their natural habitat, in the forest kan. So you have, for example, taman negara, you have marine parks in their natural habitat, right? So which of the following is an example of in situ? Zoo negara natural ke tak? Tak. So dia adalah ex situ. Taman negara?
In situ.
In situ lah
In situ.
jawapan dia, taman negara kan. Awak boleh list lagi tadi kan, marine parks, wildlife sanctuary ataupun permanent reserve forest kan. So those are example of in situ. Penang Botanical Garden adalah ex situ. Okay, so you buat ambil satu tempat, ambil sumber contohnya medicinal herbs species or certain species that you are interested in kan. So and then you put it in one area to form botanical garden, right? So gene banks and also seed center adalah juga contoh ex situ. Okay, man-made. Okay, man-made. Okay, so a taxon is apa? A taxonomic unit of any ranking. So ini awak kena ingatlah taxon. Kita mula pada apa? Domain kan? Domain. Lepas domain apa? Kingdom. Ni awak kena ingat Kingdom and then phylum and then class and then order. Ingatlah cara macam mana awak nak ingat, tapi kena ingat. Family, genus, species. Ada 8 tak silap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. 8 taxonomic unit. Okay, so each level tu we call it as taxon. Each level tu we call it as taxon. So the answer would be A. So number 8, the following are characteristics of biodiversity hotspot. Okay, kecuali, dia suka tanya kecuali ni soalan ni. Okay, so hotspot, large number of species. Betul ke salah?
Betul.
Okay.
Betul.
Abundance of endemic species. Betul. Alright. Mostly located in Arctic region.
Salah.
Salah. Kan, sebab Arctic region tempat yang sangat sejuk. Bila sangat sejuk, dia bukan tempat yang kondusif untuk banyak species survive. Okay. So it must be in tropical region. Kan. So nice condition for many species to survive and live. Right. So the answer would be C. Okay, so basically you have to know the definition for hotspot, which is a relatively small area, okay, with numerous endemic species, numerous endemic species, and a large number of endangered and threatened species, large number of species basically, so betul lah. And then mostly located in tropical region. So when you are defining hotspot, mesti ada 3 point ni. Okay. Ada banyak endemic species, ada banyak species yang lain juga dan terletak dekat tropical region. That is how you define hotspot. Okay, endemic species are species that you can only find in that certain area saja. Okay, that is endemic. Kat situ je awak boleh jumpa dia, tempat lain dah tak ada. Alright, that is endemic. And then number 9. Which of the following represent an ecosystem with high species abundance? Okay, abundance tu bilangan dia banyak, alright, but low species density. Species density maksudnya dalam satu tempat tu ada beberapa species. Okay, beberapa species. So low, dia nak yang low, feature yang low. Ada banyak individual tapi bilangan species dia sikit. So yang A, an old growth forest. Forest banyak species kan, banyak species, banyak individual of every species. So this one is not correct. Okay. An open field of grasses and wildflowers. Okay, so ini awak ada satu species, awak ada dua species, grass and wildflowers. Banyaklah, banyak species, open field, banyak individual. Salah lah. Ini high species abundance and high species diversity. Ini pun sama juga, high species abundance, high species diversity. So A dengan B salah. Number C, a farm growing thousands of sunflower. So you have one species that consists of many individual. So is that the answer?
Yes.
Kan?
Yes.
So dia, sebab apa? Sebab dia kata low species diversity, sikit je species. So maksudnya ini ada satu species dengan keadaan individu yang banyak. Okay, so dia adalah jawapan dia C. Kalau kita tengok yang D, an island with many rare bird species and insects. So maksudnya high species abundance and also high species diversity. Okay? Ataupun species richness. High species richness. Alright, so itu awak kena tahulah. You have to know the definition for species abundance, okay, and also species richness. When you have high species abundance, high species richness, so that area will have high species diversity, okay.